When was the last time you sat in complete silence, not scrolling, not listening to music, not planning, not solving problems, just sitting? If you're like most people, that silence feels uncomfortable, and that discomfort tells us something important. Today's episode is about Dakshinamurthy, a form of Shiva as the silent teacher. This is about something deeply relevant to your daily life. Why silence is more powerful than constant information. Dakshinamurthy is described as a young guru sitting under a banyan tree. In front of him sit sages, wise, experienced seekers. And here is the strange part. He teaches them without speaking. This idea comes beautifully alive in the hymn Dakshinamurthy Stotram composed by Adi Shankaracharya. The message is radical. The highest truth cannot be explained in words. It must be realized in silence. Now pause for a moment. In a world obsessed with talking, teaching, explaining, debating, this is revolutionary. Let's be honest. The moment there is silence, what do? We pick up the phone or play a video, start talking, turn on the TV, open another tab. We say we are stressed, but have you noticed the mind is rarely quiet? There is constant commentary. Did I say something wrong? What if this goes wrong? Why did they behave like that? I should have done that better. What next now? The mind has become like a news channel that never stops broadcasting. And we believe that more information will calm us. But Dakshinamurthy represents something different. He says the problem is not lack of information. The problem is lack of inner stillness. Why does silence feel threatening? That's a deeper question, isn't it? Why does silence feel so uncomfortable? Because when there is no noise, you meet yourself. You meet your unresolved emotions, your fears, your insecurities, your constant mental chatter. Noise distracts, silence reveals. And most of us prefer distraction over revelation. But think carefully. Every major insight in your life about relationships, career, decisions, did it come when you were multitasking? Or did it come in a quiet moment while walking alone, during a shower, sitting by yourself, or after a pause? Silence is not empty. It's where clarity lives. One powerful idea in Dakshinamurthy Stotram is this. The world is like a reflection in a mirror. What you see outside is influenced by your own mind. If you're angry, the world looks hostile. If you're insecure, everyone looks judgmental. If you're peaceful, the same world looks manageable. Silence allows you to see this. When you sit quietly and observe your thoughts, you begin to realize, oh, this reaction is coming from me. That awareness is the beginning of wisdom, and that wisdom cannot be shouted into you. It must be seen by you in your inner silence. That's why Dakshinamurthy teaches through silence. Another symbolic detail, the teacher is young and the students are old. Why? Because truth is not about age, it's about awareness. You can be 50 years old and still be reacting unconsciously. You can be 15 or 25, but deeply aware. Wisdom is not accumulation of years, it's depth of perception, and perception becomes sharp in silence. Let me invite you to do something right now. For the next 30 seconds, just observe your thoughts. Don't control them. Don't judge them. Just watch. You may notice planning, worrying, replaying conversations, judging others, imagining future problems. Now ask yourself, if I can observe these thoughts, am I the thoughts or am I the one watching them? That watcher, that quiet awareness, is what the hymn points to. It's already calm. The thoughts are noisy, but the awareness is silent. And that silence is always present, even when the mind is loud. We think our stress comes from work pressure, relationships, money, lack of abundance, deadlines. But often it comes from this. We are never stepping back from our own mental noise. Dakshinamurthy's message is not run away from life. It is create inner space while living life. You can be a professional, you can be a singer, dancer, you can be a parent, you can be a software professional, you can be a leader, a student, and still cultivate small pockets of silence. 5 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes before a meeting, 3 breaths before responding in anger. Silence is not laziness, it's mental hygiene. Just like you brush your teeth, you must clear your mental noise. There are a few practical ways to bring this teaching into our daily lives. Pause before reaction. When triggered, take a full breath before speaking. That one breath is your Dakshinamurti moment. Silent commute practice. Once a day, travel without audio. Most of us get so bored while driving. And to avoid road rage, what do? We listen to podcasts, some music. But one day, I would recommend you to travel without anything, no audio, no podcast, no music. Just observe yourself driving. Notice how restless the mind is and slowly how it settles. Night reflection. Before sleeping, just sit for 2-3 minutes. Ask yourself, what was I reactive about today? Was that reaction necessary? Not to judge, but just to see for yourself. Seeing clearly is transformation. The world will not become quieter. Notifications on your phone will increase, demands will increase, information will increase, but you can choose to increase your inner silence. Dakshinamurthy reminds us the deepest answers are not found in louder voices, but in quieter awareness. Silence is not emptiness, it's intelligence without noise. If this episode resonated with you, don't just agree with it, experiment. Sit in silence today, even if it feels uncomfortable, especially if it feels uncomfortable. Because on the other side of that discomfort is clarity. And clarity reduces stress more than any external solution or an antidepressant. Until next time, create space, observe your mind, and discover that teacher already sitting quietly within you. If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like the videos and subscribe to get regular updates. And do share the videos you like with others who may find them useful.